Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're going to talk top 5 biggest takeaways from this ugly, disgusting loss in Seattle. Vikings lose 26 rip. Let us know your biggest takeaways. Before we do that, hit that sub button. Win or lose, let's get to 16,000 subs. Comment, like, as always, we appreciate the support. We don't know each other's takeaways. We're going raw dogging. We're just going back and forth. So I'm going to give you the floor. You give me your first takeaway, then I'll give you mine. And we might just have the same damn ones.
I'm not going any specific order because I'm not going to save my juiciest one until the end. But let's go Vikings defense. They can't tackle. They can't tackle. Like, we see it every single week, and it was probably the most apparent this week. And the reason it was most apparent this week is because the Seahawks, one guy tackles, they hit somebody, our guy goes down. Their team, it could be the running back, receiver, it could be their tight end, 2, 3, 4. It takes 5 guys to bring a guy down. And we see this every single week. We can't hit. We can't tackle. I don't know what's going on. Is it because of that one game Rodgers stripped the ball twice? Everybody's trying to strip it. I don't know, but I'm so damn sick of it.
Yeah, I don't know where this lies. I don't know if this lies on the guys we've signed that we just know, like, all right, these guys aren't strong tacklers. We're going to hope to overcompensate it with a guy like Blake Cashman in the middle. Like, I mean, it's not like Isaiah Rodgers was a strong tackler before he got here. It's almost like they got the all-star team of guys that just can't tackle and put them all on the field. So, yes, this is an issue that needs to be resolved, and I think it's more of a player personnel type of issue than more of a coaching thing. Like, at some point in the NFL, it's like if you can't tackle, you can't tackle. So, yeah, it is so painful from top to bottom.
It does seem it's more in the secondary. Like, we see guys when they sack the quarterback, they're hitting them pretty hard. Like, Jalen Redmond's made some nice tackles up front, but overall,
he can tackle.
It's probably a little more heavy in the secondary, but overall, it's an issue with the entire.
Well, there's guys that can clearly tackle, and our secondary cannot tackle, and that's why we see first downs. We see long 3rd and 15s being converted. My takeaway, one of my biggest takeaways is, you know, maybe this is just me being stupid, but like, I don't think it really matters. I think there is a ton of quarterbacks you could put on this team that would suck. Mm-hmm. Like, they're putting them in a position to fail. You look at Carson Wentz, horrible. J.J. McCarthy, a first-round pick, horrible. Max Brosmer, undrafted free agent. You know, everything's stacked against them, horrible. Mm-hmm. It's like this offensive line is playing so bad. Our receivers are playing so bad. Yeah, there's quarterbacks you put in. I don't know if it was Viking Funeral in our post game saying, yeah, maybe you throw in Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, he's going to do better. But it's like this team is set up right now to make a lot of young quarterbacks and even old quarterbacks like Carson Wentz set up to fail. So I feel like we're putting too much pressure on the fact that these quarterbacks have just been sucking ass and not just said, look, this team is a disaster, and it's going to take a very special type of guy, like a Josh Allen-esque type of quarterback, to actually succeed in this offense.
And we've seen, you said 3 quarterbacks go through it, and it's been
and everyone's been a disaster.
Everyone's been horrible. And O-line's an issue. Play calling's been an issue. What you're asking these quarterbacks to do, given the circumstances, an issue. Lack of commitment to the running game factors in. All kinds of things go into it. But I don't think any quarterback could succeed right now in this offense the way it's going. The vibes are all off. Like, just everything is wrong offensively with this team. I'm going to go on
and before we get into years, like, you got to put that on the coaching. You got to put that on a lot of things. But Carson Wentz, like, I mean, a seasoned vet like that to look so bad, and J.J. McCarthy to look so bad. And, yeah, they've had horrible throws. I mean, it's not saying that they've been perfect by any means. It's just like something is not meshing here. It is bad.
I'm going to stick on offense and say the offensive line is trash. Like, this O-line is so bad, and I don't even care. I know Darrisaw and Jackson weren't there today, but Darrisaw struggled last week. Ryan Kelly's been horrible 2 weeks in a row. Will Fries has been a mess all year. Brian O'Neill's probably had his worst year in his career as a Minnesota Viking. Left to right, this O-line, we thought it was me a strong point of this team, and they have been able to, you know, show they could run block pretty well, but every quarterback's been under pressure. There's been penalties, been all kinds of shit going on. Today it was awful. Pressure came from every single side. The O-line's bad, and when you invest all this money in high draft capital into it, you expect a lot better product. I thought this would be a huge strength of this team, and it's really bad right now.
Yeah, and I honestly put this I put this a majority on the coaching staff. I really do. The talent is there. These are very good offensive linemen. And they're just not doing it. Even if three of them, like were like, if two of these guys were just like not playing good, but none of them are playing good. And you got to look at the coaching. And that's why when we say like guys are going to get fired after the season, Chris Cooper, it'd be a miracle if this guy came back. I think the players are there. They got to figure out the type of offense and get a different coach there.
Yeah. Is it like you're not using these guys' skill to like you're trying to like force them to do something they're not? I don't get what it is. Like, why is it not working? Why is Will Fries great in Indianapolis, comes here and he sucks? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. And it does come down to coaching. That has to be the issue.
Well, if it made sense to us, we'd be the Vikings offensive line coach.
Wow.
We don't get paid the big bucks to coach those guys. That's what those guys get paid. My next one is just the fact that this offseason, I honestly think anything's on the table. And when I say anything, I mean absolutely anything. Trading Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. How is he going to be feeling this offseason? Is he going to be pissed off? Is he going to see no end in sight and want to get traded? I'm not saying the Vikings are also going to be like, all right, we're going to put Justin Jefferson on the trade market. I think anything is on the table. This team is so effing bad. I think that they could be looking to do anything. And if Jefferson, to his point, if he came back here and is pissed off and like, look, I want to move on, this is horrible, they have to listen to it. They gotta tear this thing down. This is painful.
So if like Kwesi and KLC were fired, you wouldn't be surprised?
I think anything is absolutely on the table. I won't be surprised about anything right now. I'm so surprised about how bad this football team is. Nothing would surprise me.
I'm going to do one positive one here. Dallas Turner is starting to show why we trade up for him. Like, this guy's been on a tear the last 3-4 weeks. 2 sacks today, I think a sack last week. I mean, he's starting to turn it on, no pun intended. We're starting to see why we trade up and got this kid and put all that draft capital into him. Like, he's starting to show, and I hope it continues. He's been one of the few bright spots in a very dim stretch the Vikings are in right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you can't give up on guys like this early. I mean, everybody's kept saying, like, we kept saying, like, you know what, we're rooting for Turner. This is the year. He's going to do it. And beginning of the season, we're like, oh, God, he's not doing it. Oh, come on, man. We kept saying, all right, we'll give him to the half of the season. We'll give him the rest of the season. And he's turned it on. I mean, Grenard, unfortunately, has been hurt. Turner actually did step up, and he's been playing very, very well. He's on pace to get 7, 9 sacks, whatever that is in that range, and that's a hell of a second year. So Dallas Turner is a bright spot, very, very young. So, yeah, that is beautiful to see.
It is. So, maybe probably the only positive to come with this video at this point.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is a positive by any means, but another takeaway for me is just like at this point in the season at 4-8, I mean, we don't know if McCarthy's going to play next week. It might be another Max Brozer. We don't know what's going on with the concussion. I know he's limited, but we will see. But at this point in the season, takeaway for me is like, I mean, look at Adam Thielen. He was a healthy scratch today. Get Ty Felton out there. Get some of these younger guys out there. Do something. Get Jay Ward out there. Like, do anything. See what we got here. I mean, there's a lot of players on this team that are not going to be back next year. There's nothing to lose. Let's see if some of these guys can play.
No, I mean, it makes sense. Why not? There's nothing to lose at this point. You're not making the playoffs. You might not.
We're already losing games, so
you might not win another game. You might as well see what these young guys have. See what they got, so you can know what you have to build for when you start rebuilding this thing. Moving forward here in the offseason. Mark takeaway for me is like the star players. Our star players are not performing. Justin Jefferson dropping passes. Jordan Addison dropping passes. Aaron Jones fumbling the football. You can say Brian O'Neill struggling. Like these stars, these stalwarts, these players that we're supposed to depend on, rely on to make every single ball that comes their way. They're catching it, doing whatever. They're not doing it. And it's today it really came to a head for me where it was like Justin Jefferson, it hit his hands. Was it a perfect pass? Maybe not. I mean, it was definitely a very catchable ball. And he catches that every single time. And he's done this all year long. Like, he's struggling too. So, like, he can be frustrated, but he also needs to look inward. Like, he should be frustrated at himself. He's not free of blame on any of this.
This game wants me to sniff markers. Not great. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think anything is on the table. Anything is on the table this offseason. It's been tough to watch. Some of these guys look like they don't even want to be out there, and I don't blame them. This is painful. Look at the sidelines; they're basically just fucking.
Jalen Naylor. Jalen Naylor probably had the worst look I've ever seen on anybody on the sidelines. He was completely defeated.
It's warranted. It's ugly. As of now, the Vikings have the 9th overall pick in the NFL draft, with a lot of room to make that much, much higher. But we'll keep tabs on that. Those are our biggest takeaways.
I got one more. I got one more quick one. Vikings are the worst team in the NFL right now, at this moment, right now. Like, I'm not saying how it's going to end, how it's going to finish, what's come before. Right now, they're the worst team in the NFL.
I have nothing else to add to that. They are the worst team in the NFL right now. We could play the worst team, and we'd probably lose by 12.
Yeah, right now we're the worst team.
And we'd throw 3 interceptions. We would not have a turnover, and we'd probably have about 203 total yards on offense.
And win that score.
You know what? We bleed purple. We love it. We love the Vikings. We'll love them forever. But it's tough right now. It's tough. It's tough. That's why when we win the Super Bowl, it's going to feel so damn good.
It's going to feel so good when we finally do that, guys. All right, that is our biggest takeaways from this ugly loss. And maybe this one can help everybody out tonight. Studies show that when walking through a doorway causes memory lapses, which is why we often walk into another room only to forget why. So let's forget this game by walking into another room.